I'm Dr. Munro. Welcome in my channel 3 vegetables that may quietly weaken your legs, damage circulation, and increase your risk of dangerous falls, and 3 vegetables you should eat every day to protect your health, your mind, and your mobility after 65. For years, we were told vegetables were always healthy, natural, safe, good for aging bodies. But the truth isn't that simple. And if you're over 65, this matters more than most people realize because some very common vegetables, the ones many seniors eat regularly, have been shown to silently trigger inflammation. Silent, clears throat, but steady. No pain, no warning. Over time, that inflammation can damage small blood vessels in your legs, make walking harder, and quietly raise the risk of falls, the leading cause of fatal injury in people over 65. And here's the part most seniors never hear. You may feel fine at first, no sharp pain, no clear warning signs, but by the time balance feels unstable, the damage may already be happening. The good news is there are also 3 vegetables that can help protect your body, sharpen your mind, and support strong, steady mobility as you age. So please stay with me until the end, because one of the vegetables I'll reveal looks healthy, but may be quietly destroying your legs without you realizing it. Now let's begin with what you should know. 1. Broccoli. Among the countless vegetables that fill our markets and dinner plates, broccoli stands quietly yet powerfully as a true ally on the path to healthy aging. For adults over 65, it is not merely a vegetable. It is living armor intricately designed by nature to protect the body's most vital systems at a time when resilience naturally begins to babywin. Rich in sulforaphane, a potent plant compound, broccoli acts like a guardian against chronic inflammation, one of the silent forces that speeds up aging. Chronic inflammation does not just cause discomfort. Over time, it can wear down blood vessels, joints, thinking, and memory, and even muscle strength, all of which are essential for independence and quality of life. Sulforaphane activates key pathways that help the body clear harmful substances and strengthen its internal defense systems, making each bite a practical investment in long-term vitality. Beyond inflammation control, broccoli is also packed with vitamin K, calcium, and a wide range of antioxidants, nutrients that older adults especially need to protect bone density and support heart health. After 65, bones often become more fragile, and even small fractures can lead to lasting mobility problems. Broccoli's unique nutrient profile helps reinforce skeletal strength while also protecting arteries from the buildup of calcium deposits that can increase with age. It is as if each tender green floret holds a blueprint for preserving strength. Most importantly, broccoli supports the health of the legs and feet, your literal foundation. Research suggests that sulforaphane can help support circulation in the outer parts of the body, keeping the legs and feet better supplied and more responsive. Better circulation can mean fewer balance issues, lower risk of certain diabetes-related complications, and stronger, steadier steps. In a very real sense, choosing broccoli can feel like choosing each day to walk farther into the future with confidence. But preparation matters. Lightly steaming broccoli for just a few minutes helps preserve its sulforaphane while making it easier to digest. Boiling it until it is overly soft can strip away much of what makes it so valuable. Keep it bright, slightly firm, and full of life, because when you do, you are choosing nourishment that supports life itself. For older adults who want a meaningful daily habit that supports a longer, fuller life, a simple cup of steamed broccoli is not just food. It is a clear act of self-respect and hope for tomorrow. Now, while broccoli strengthens your inner armor, there is another humble green that can quietly support your brain, your heart, and perhaps most importantly, the muscles that carry you through each day. Could a handful of that vibrant green help protect your most precious abilities as you age? Let us discover that next. If you are still watching and these insights are helping you, please comment the number 1 below so I know you are with me. Now let us move on to point number 2. 2. Spinach. In the journey of aging with strength and grace, certain foods quietly become essential companions. And among them, spinach holds a place of honor, often overlooked or treated as just a basic salad green. Spinach is actually one of the most powerful restorative plants adults over 65 can add to their daily meals. This unassuming leafy green is packed with natural nitrates, compounds that can improve blood flow throughout the body, especially to the muscles and the brain. For older adults, that effect can be truly life-changing. As we age, circulation often declines, which can reduce oxygen and nutrient delivery to muscles. The result is weakness, slower reflexes, and sometimes a mental haze that feels like brain fog. Spinach helps counter this by supporting wider blood vessels and better vessel flexibility, which improves circulation. With stronger blood flow, muscles, particularly in the legs and feet, can stay more resilient and responsive, giving older adults the priceless gift of mobility and freedom. Beyond circulation, spinach is rich in lutein and folate, nutrients that support brain health by helping protect memory, processing speed, and mental clarity. Studies suggest that older adults who consume more lutein tend to show sharper cognitive performance than those who do not. It is not an exaggeration to say that a simple handful of spinach each day can help defend the dignity of a sharp mind and an active body against the slow pull of time. Spinach also does quite critical work for vision, one of the senses most vulnerable to aging. Lutein and zeaxanthin, both found in spinach, help protect the macula of the eye and are linked with a lower risk of age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss in older adults. Protecting sight also protects independence, the ability to drive, read, recognize loved ones, and move safely through everyday life. As always, preparation matters. Lightly sautéing spinach or blending it into smoothies helps preserve its valuable nutrients while making it easier on aging digestion. Avoid overcooking, which can reduce much of what makes this humble leaf so special. Spinach is in every sense a guardian of vitality, supporting strength in your steps, clarity in your thinking, and brightness in your vision. A small, daily serving can ripple outward, protecting parts of life that too often fade without warning. And yet, even as spinach strengthens body and mind, there is another brightly colored vegetable common in everyday kitchens, with a hidden weapon against aging that influences not just vision or strength, but the balance and coordination that help you stand tall each day. Could this vibrant root be the natural shield you have been missing? Let us turn to it now. 3 carrots. As we move into the later seasons of life, some of the strongest allies are not the loudest or the most exotic. They are the simplest gifts of nature, like the humble carrot for older adults who want not only a longer life, but a life filled with independence and connection. Carrots offer far more than a sweet, satisfying crunch. Carrots are a rich natural source of beta-carotene, which the body converts into vitamin A, a nutrient essential for maintaining sharp vision. For older adults, this matters because vision often quietly determines independence. Seeing clearly is not only about enjoying the colors of a sunset or the fine details of a loved one's face. It helps prevent dangerous falls, supports safer driving, and protects the dignity of moving confidently through the world. Studies suggest that steady intake of beta-carotene is linked with a slower progression of age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss after age 65. In every bright orange root, there is the potential for a clearer, more secure tomorrow. But carrots protect more than the eyes. They also support balance and neuromuscular coordination, 2 often overlooked foundations of healthy aging. The antioxidants in carrots help protect nerve cells and blood vessels, supporting reliable communication between the brain and the feet. Strong, steady steps do not come only from strong legs. They also depend on a well-functioning sensory system, and carrots quietly support both. Carrots also provide meaningful support for metabolic health. Their fiber helps steady blood sugar, lower cholesterol, and promote healthy digestion, 3 pillars of wellness that can weaken with age. Balanced blood sugar is not just about avoiding diabetes. It is also about protecting nerve function, supporting blood flow to the hands and feet, and preserving the strength to walk, move, and fully engage in daily life. To get the most benefit, carrots are best eaten raw or lightly steamed. The natural sweetness of a fresh carrot is a sign of its plant nutrients. Adding 1 or 2 carrots a day, shredded into a salad, sliced as a snack, or blended into a smoothie may feel like a small habit. But over time, it can build a powerful layer of support for the senses, the heart, and the feet that carry you forward. And yet, while carrots offer protection and promise, not every vegetable is so supportive. In fact, some vegetables that seem harmless can quietly drain strength, interfere with circulation, and weaken the very legs that protect your independence. What hidden dangers might be sitting in your kitchen right now? Let us turn the page and uncover the truth. 1. Eggplant. As we age, our choices need to become more careful and more intentional because even small missteps can ripple into serious consequences for health, independence, and day-to-day quality of life. Among the foods older adults should approach with caution, eggplant stands out not because it makes bold claims, but because of the quiet harm it may cause inside the body, especially in the legs and joints that support freedom of movement. At first glance, eggplant seems harmless. It is low in calories, high in fiber, and deeply colorful. But beneath its glossy skin is solanine, a natural protective compound that can be harsh for an aging body. Solanine has been linked to inflammation in sensitive individuals, with effects that may show up most strongly in joints, muscles, and connective tissues. For older adults who already face arthritis, nerve sensitivity, or muscle stiffness, this hidden compound can quietly worsen pain, increase stiffness, and contribute to a troubling loss of mobility. And the impact is not limited to discomfort. Chronic low-grade inflammation in the legs can weaken muscles, slow circulation, and interfere with the fine neuromuscular coordination needed for steady, safe walking. Over time, weakness can build without being noticed. Steps become less confident, balance feels less reliable, and the simple pleasure of walking outside or moving across a room can begin to fade without clear warning. Beyond the physical toll, the emotional weight of losing balance, experiencing falls, or living with ongoing joint pain can be heavy. Feelings of helplessness and isolation can grow when the body no longer moves with ease. In that way, eggplant, though it appears harmless, may quietly contribute to a deeper decline in well-being. Preparation methods do not fully remove the concern. Whether baked, grilled, or stewed, solanine can remain a potential problem, especially when eggplant is eaten often. For older adults who want to protect mobility, stability, and independence, there are safer, more nourishing vegetables to choose instead. Of course, not everyone will feel immediate symptoms after eating eggplant, but after age 65, when the body's resilience is naturally lower, the risk can be too significant to ignore. Protecting your ability to walk, to stay active, and to stand strong starts with protecting joints and muscles from silent saboteurs like this, and eggplant is only the beginning. There are other vegetables that, while colorful and common, contain compounds that may quietly inflame, disrupt, and drain the body. Clears throat. Threatening not only strength, but even mental clarity. Could one of the most popular vegetables in American kitchens be speeding up aging from the inside out? Let us find out next. If you are still watching and these insights are helping you, please comment the number 1 below so I know you are with me. Now let us move on to point number 2, 2 green bell peppers. In the later years of life, every meal carries the quiet power to either support healing or contribute to harm, often in ways the body reveals only slowly over time. Among the most misleading foods for older adults are green bell peppers, bright, familiar, and widely praised for their crisp, fresh taste. But beneath that cheerful appearance is a deeper story that deserves attention from anyone determined to protect long-term vitality and well-being. Green bell peppers belong to the nightshade family and can be high in lectins, complex proteins that may bind to the lining of the digestive tract and interfere with nutrient absorption. For older adults whose digestion and immune function may already be more fragile, this can become a quiet threat. Lectins may contribute to low-grade ongoing inflammation that is easy to miss at first, yet can gradually strain joint health, blood vessel function, and nerve resilience, all of which are essential for balance, strength, and mobility. For many older adults, the earliest signs of this hidden inflammation are not dramatic. Instead, they show up as small changes. Stiffness in the ankles, tingling in the toes, or a new sense of unsteadiness while walking that was not there before. As inflammation quietly builds, it can reduce blood flow to the legs and feet, dull sensation, weaken muscles, and increase the risk of falls, one of the most serious dangers for adults over age 65. The irony is hard to ignore. A vegetable often chosen for health may for some older adults be fueling the very decline they are working to prevent. Adding to the concern, the antioxidant content in green peppers is generally lower than in red, orange, or yellow peppers that are fully ripened. That means you may be taking on more of the potential downside without getting the same level of protective benefit. Cooking green bell peppers can reduce some lectin activity, but for older adults who already struggle with arthritis, heart and blood vessel concerns, or digestive sensitivity, the wiser path may be to limit them or avoid them altogether. There are many other vegetables that are gentler on aging systems and richer in protective compounds without bringing the same hidden risks. Choosing what to avoid can be just as powerful as choosing what to include. Protecting mobility, strength, and peace of mind often comes down to small, smart decisions at every meal. But green bell peppers are not the only hidden culprit. There is another vegetable, humble and beloved in kitchens across America, that may be doing even more damage to the health of your legs, your heart, and your ability to live freely. Could the vegetable you trust most be undermining your strength from within? The truth may be more startling than you imagine. 3. White potatoes. Few foods are as deeply woven into American memories as the white potato. Mashed at family dinners, crisped into golden fries, baked warm alongside a comforting meal. Potatoes feel like home, like tradition. But for adults over 65, this trusted staple can quietly undermine the strength and stability that matter so much for aging well. Beneath their familiar comfort is a serious concern. White potatoes are very high in fast-digesting carbohydrates, which can cause a rapid rise in blood sugar soon after eating. The immediate effect may feel harmless, even pleasant, but the long-term impact can be damaging. Repeated blood sugar spikes can drive inflammation inside the body and strain the small blood vessels that nourish the legs, feet, and brain. For older adults whose circulation may already be more vulnerable, this can mean slower healing, reduced sensation, and a gradual weakness that threatens mobility without obvious warning. But the risk does not stop with blood sugar. High glycemic foods like white potatoes can contribute over time to the stiffening of arteries, a process known as atherosclerosis. As arteries lose flexibility, blood flow to the lower body can decline, leading to cold feet, cramps, numbness, and instability. What begins as mild discomfort can escalate into serious risk, a higher chance of falling, slower recovery from injury, and a loss of independence that affects both body and spirit. Even the comforting traditions of mashed or baked potatoes can carry extra hidden burdens. Many potato dishes include added butter, cream, and salt, which can further strain heart health. For older adults managing high blood pressure, diabetes, or heart and blood vessel disease, a simple plate of potatoes can quietly work against the careful progress made through medication and healthy habits. White potatoes also offer fewer protective nutrients than many other root vegetables. Unlike sweet potatoes or carrots, which contain vibrant pigments and antioxidant compounds, white potatoes provide less support against oxidative stress, one of the forces that accelerates aging at the cellular level. Choosing them often means missing a valuable chance to nourish and protect the body from within. Avoiding white potatoes does not mean giving up comfort. It means choosing foods that better match the body's needs for steady energy, healthy circulation, and resilient muscles, the very foundations of freedom and joy in the later chapters of life. As we grow older, it becomes clear that true strength is not built in dramatic moments, but in the small daily choices we make, often without realizing how powerful they are. Choosing the right vegetables, avoiding hidden risks in familiar foods, protecting the legs that carry us, the heart that sustains us, and the mind that shapes who we are. These are no longer simple matters of diet. They are acts of self-respect, a way of honoring the life we have been given and the years we have earned. From what I have personally seen and from the many stories I have heard, one truth stands out. Aging well is not about chasing miracles. It is about consistency, awareness, and the willingness to care for the body with steady dedication. No doctor, no medicine, and no invention can replace what wise daily nourishment can do. It may seem small to eat a handful of walnuts, to choose spinach instead of a riskier green, or to set aside white potatoes in favor of more vibrant options. But for an older adult, these small choices can ripple outward, protecting the ability to walk freely, think clearly, and live independently. They protect laughter shared with family, trips taken with friends, and dreams that continue in good health. The lesson is simple but powerful. Every meal is a decision about the future. Every bite is a vote for strength or for struggle. We cannot control every force that aging brings, but we can stand with ourselves, respect ourselves, and give ourselves the best possible chance to live fully each day that still lies ahead. The path to a stronger, freer, and more joyful life later on is not complicated. It is built on respect for the body, care for the mind, and most of all, love for the life you still have the power to shape. These lessons are meant to encourage you to live fully and honestly. Now, I would love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let us support each other as we move forward. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. And don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to Senior Meal Coach for more science-backed tips to stay strong and independent after 60. Remember this, aging doesn't have to mean getting weaker. With the right daily habits, you can wake up every morning feeling stronger. The choice is yours. Have a blessed day, and as always, breathe easy, my